Hey everyone, I am so excited today because just yesterday we got a package in the mail that contains most of the curriculum that we plan on using for the 2018 and 2019 school year. It's a brand new curriculum to us. I've been homeschooling for 7 years and I seriously think that I have finally, hopefully, and possibly found what I have been searching for a very long time. I hope in this video to be able to give you a glimpse into the curriculum and to give you a few reasons why our family decided to go with the good and the beautiful. So here we go. The first thing I want to do is give you 3 quick reasons why our family decided to use the good and the beautiful this year. First reason is because I love how they place a high value on faith, family, and good moral character. If you go on their website, you can see that their mission says it's to bring joy and beauty back into learning while creating strong minds and noble hearts. And I am like, yes, 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 we concur all the way. Number 2, the reason it's appealing to me personally is because we have, for the first time ever, all 5 of our kids are going to be in school this year. Benjamin will be in kindergarten, Joy Anna is going into 2nd grade, Daniel is going into 3rd grade, Daly is going into 5th grade, and River is going into 6th. And so one of the reasons, again, why this is so appealing to me is because this course, especially their language arts program, condenses and streamlines many different subjects into 1 or 2 course books. So check it out. This is the language arts curriculum for my rising 5th grader. It comes in 2 different course books. So there's course book part 1 and course book part 2. So look at what all is included in just the language arts. Literature, grammar and usage, punctuation, art, geography, spelling, vocabulary, and writing. And so you can imagine that with 5 kids being homeschooled that we could collect a whole lot of curriculum and a whole lot of books. And I love that this is so comprehensive that all they need are these 2 course books for 1 year. And it includes all of those subjects. I don't have to buy a separate spelling program, a separate geography program, a separate art program. It is all included right here, and I love, love, love that. All right, so let's go into reason number 3. Their curriculum is non-denominational, but it has a Christian worldview. And let's face it, for most of us that are Christians that homeschool our children, this is one of the main reasons why we have decided and chosen to homeschool our kids, is so that we can be very influential in giving them a Christian worldview. Now, it is true that the maker of the curriculum, Jenny Phillips, is Mormon. She's part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We are not Mormons. We attend a non-denominational church, but we are Christians. Now, I think I have to make it very clear that it would obviously be very disconcerting to us if the curriculum contained any type of proselytizing to the Mormon church. And from everything I've read, everything I've researched, there is none of that included in the curriculum anywhere. If you go on to the Good and the Beautiful website, you will read that they have based their curriculum on basic biblical principles such as God exists, He created the world, and Christ is our Savior. And they focus on moral characteristics like honesty, being kind, and being Christ-like. And so all of those things are things that are family values and things that we can get behind and support. I went on YouTube recently just, researching the curriculum before I decided to purchase it, which I highly encourage you to do for your own family. And I think I searched on YouTube like Jenny Phillips, The Good and the Beautiful or something like that. And a 15-minute video directly from her popped up, and if you're interested in purchasing the curriculum, I would highly encourage you to check that little video out, because you'll really get a glimpse into her heart and the heart of the curriculum. And she makes it very clear. They even had a panel of researchers from all different church denominations go through all of the curriculum, and nowhere does it point specifically with theology or doctrine to one specific denomination. They keep it very general. And so for those reasons, we are super excited to dive into the curriculum and dive into our 2018-2019 school year. Here we go, you guys. The moment that most of you have probably been waiting for. I'm going to just do a brief little skim of all of the things that we purchased this year from The Good and the Beautiful. So let's start with kindergarten. This is the course book for level K, level kindergarten. And on the website, they encourage you to give your child an assessment to see if they would do better starting in pre-K, the primer, or the level K book. And so I kind of just didn't do that. I would not encourage you to do what I did. I would encourage you to give your child the assessment. But I just kind of felt like I really knew where our son Benjamin was at. And I would just look at the at a glance and see what they would be learning and what they would be doing. And I just felt like that this level was the right start and fit for him. And so hopefully this mama will be right. What they encourage you to do is to spend about 20 to 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, with your child on the course book. And what I love is that this course book contains multiple subjects. It has phonics, it covers reading, spelling, literature, grammar and punctuation, and art appreciation. And so I love how this one book connects multiple subjects. I don't have to buy, different books for different subjects for all 5 of my kids. It's just crazy if I had to do that. Easy to teach with no prep time. Now listen, guys, if you are starting your homeschool journey and one of the things that is kind of holding you back is the thought of teaching your child reading, I want to encourage you, find a curriculum, if not this one similar to it. It literally tells you what to say. You don't have to figure out, how am I going to teach this? I mean, here's an example. Read to the child. Today we're going to read some more 3-letter words. We will also read some 4-letter words where 2 S's together make the sound of 1 S. It literally gives you the script on how to teach reading. Another thing that comes with the Level K curriculum is a Level K reader. It's just full of wonderful and beautiful, lovely images, and it's full of content that is wholesome and good and inspiring, and I love that. And I think our little guy Benjamin is really going to enjoy reading and learning how to read this year. It also comes with a pack of phonics cards. What I like is how they're very thick, they're laminated, and you're going to want to cut these out, and they will tell you which ones to go over and when. They encourage you to get 3 different bags and label them like mastered, kind of still working on, just now learning. I forget what the wording exactly is, but you'll review these cards with them until they've mastered them, and once they have, then you continue to add more cards. All right, and then the other thing that they include are these little kindergarten mini books. Now this is something that you're gonna have to put together, but sometimes when you get new curriculum, it's like fun to just get in and have something to do to put stuff together. And there's not a lot like this that we received, so I won't mind this at all. My big girls might even enjoy helping me put these together. We also got our little guy a level 1 handwriting book. Let's see if I can show this to you. They're just, teaching them the letters of the alphabet. And then I love at the bottom how it says, and draw a picture. So your whole time handwriting isn't just tons of repetitive writing. They include something fun in every handwriting lesson, so that hopefully your child will look forward to handwriting. I mean, super cute. Color the pictures and trace and copy the letters. All right, you guys, so that's kindergarten. This year, I have my rising 5th grader and my rising 6th grader doing the same coursework. We've kind of just always done that. It's just been way easier for us to teach them together. And so for them, we got handwriting. We're doing level 4 handwriting because they're interested in learning cursive this year. And let's see. You can see that it goes back and it reviews manuscript, and then it goes into teaching cursive. And I love how the handwriting every day incorporates something like draw a picture or, let's see, this looks really fun. Look, it says your last handwriting assignment was an entire page, so now you get to do an entire page of drawing. You better believe when my girls were flipping through this, they were like, Mom, that's so awesome. So a little bit of cursive and then complete the maze. How fun. It makes learning just, not fun, not boring and not monotonous. And then I purchased for both of them the language arts course books. I took both of them back to the level 4 course book, and I'm just wanting to make sure that we don't have any gaps that we're missing. And they may fly through this because a lot of this they really already do know, but when I looked through it, I could tell that there were a few things that we hadn't covered yet. And so the plan is if they fly through this, then I'll bump them up to the level 5 and we'll just keep rolling like that. But we're gonna do level 4 because I wanna make sure we're covering all of our bases. With the language arts program comes what they call a creative companion. Now this portion includes writing, art, and geography. And so every day they'll do one lesson from their course book, and then they'll do one lesson from their creative companion. And my girls are really excited about this. One day they might be covering geography, and another day they'll be covering art, learning about shading. Here they're learning about onomatopoeia. Here they're learning about creating vivid scenes using different colors. And you guys, look at this. What? There is so much beautiful artwork within these pages, hence why they are called The Good and the Beautiful. Is it any wonder? So my girls love art and are really excited about digging into their creative companions. Also, for the level 4 language arts, they said to purchase some readers, and so we got the 2 that they recommended, and this one is called The Big Wave. It looks like it's about a tsunami in Japan. And then this book called 20 and 10, it's about the Nazis in World War II and hiding some Jewish children. I know my girls are going to love these. They were already asking if they could read these books the other night. So excited about that. Also with their language arts coursework comes geography and grammar cards. Now when you get the course book, you can look on the front and it tells you what your child should be doing. Let's see if you can see this. It tells you what your child should be doing every day. It gives them kind of like a little checklist. So here you go. There's a daily checklist, and this says practice your grammar cards or geography cards for 5 to 7 minutes a day. That's what that is. Complete one lesson in your course book, and then complete one lesson in your creative companion notebook. And they estimate that that will probably take about 1 hour. And in another video, you guys, I will talk about how we're going to schedule our homeschool day to make sure that we get all 5 grades in one school day. Now I'm going to show you what I got for my 2 that are going into 2nd and going into 3rd. And again, because we have 5 kids, for them, they're so close in age, it just made sense for us to teach them together as well. Now, I should also say that these levels are not grade, like level 4 doesn't mean grade 4, and level 1 doesn't mean 1st grade. So they really encourage you to take the assessments on their website to see where your child would best fit. Again, I didn't do that. I kind of just read the at a glance and what they would be teaching. And I just kind of know my kids, like I said, and where they're at. So I'm putting both of them at level 1, and I wanted to make sure that they didn't have any gaps missing. And here they go. They're going to cover phonics, reading, spelling, writing, literature, grammar and punctuation, and art appreciation in their Language Arts Level 1 course book. They also each have a Level 1 reader. And I mean, I can already tell that this is going to be a little too easy for them, but the text and the font does get smaller as it goes along. And again, I'm hoping that they'll just kind of fly through this and we can bump them up to Level 2 very quickly. But look how beautiful all of the pictures are, and I'm so excited that I know all the content is going to be wholesome and I don't have to worry about there being kids with bad attitudes or, you know, anything like that. They've already gone through and made sure that everything is good, beautiful, and wholesome. So I love, love, love that. We also got handwriting Level 2 for our rising 2nd and 3rd graders. And I just know they're gonna love this too. It incorporates a little bit of handwriting. And then at the bottom, it's like color the picture, then add a sky with moon and stars. Let's see. And then you have some more handwriting practice. All right, so that is handwriting. Another thing, oh, I forgot that I'm doing for my rising 5th and 6th grade girls is we're gonna go ahead and do some typing with them. It's not flashy, video gamey, learning typing. It's, you set the book in front of you know, your laptop, your iPad, or whatever you're gonna use to learn. You just pull up a Word document, it gives them instructions, and they can type and go. And again, they've incorporated some beautiful artwork and pictures and even the typing curriculum. I love that. They have a library online called the Good and the Beautiful Library, and I just chose just a couple of them, of books from their library, and I love what they're doing with that. They have a team of people that have gone through tons of literature to make sure that it is all wholesome and good. There isn't coarse language. There isn't bad attitudes. I don't always get a chance to read what my kids read before they read it. And so I totally value and appreciate the fact that they have had people do all that hard work for me. And so, so we went ahead and purchased just a couple books. Race for the Prairie. We read aloud in our home every single day over lunchtime. It's usually about 20 minutes worth of reading aloud. So this is probably one that I'll end up reading aloud, but these two, I'm sure, are ones that the girls are gonna take and read them as they go to bed. I have one daughter that's especially into Native American culture and history, and so she specifically saw these on their book list and was like, Mama, please get those for me. So we have his Indian brother and Zeke and the Fisher Cat. And the final thing that we purchased from them was their history curriculum. What I love about their history curriculum, we have usually gone with like Story of the World, where they take an entire year to cover, you know, ancient history, and an entire year to cover like, you know, the Middle Ages, and an entire year to cover modern times. The Good and the Beautiful actually covers all of these eras in history within 1 year. They don't just focus on ancient history or Middle Ages or early American history for 1 full year. And I'm like super grateful for that, because to think about spending an entire year on ancient history, I just feel like my kids would be super bored. We love American history. So I'm glad that they're going to be continuing to learn American history this year, and that they're not going to not see that again for another 2 years. So Unit 1 is Ancient History, Unit 2, the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. Then Unit 3 goes into the French and Indian War through the Revolutionary War. And then Unit 4, the Victorian era, the history of flight, and the Cold War era. Super excited about that, guys. Just a heads up, this book is in black and white, but it comes with another book called The Big Book of History Stories. And look how gorgeous all of this is. Their history incorporates read aloud time. So these stories are intended to be read aloud for a portion of your history teaching. And I think they encourage you to do history 2 to 3 times a week for an hour each time. And science, the same way. They encourage you to do it, I think, 2 to 3 times a week for an hour each time. And for about 20 minutes of that hour is dedicated to reading from the Big Book of History stories. So I think we're really going to enjoy that. Another thing about history that they do that I love is it comes with a link where you can go online. And I don't know if you guys have heard about or listened to like Adventures in Odyssey. They have like a history kind of thing that's similar to Adventures in Odyssey that they also incorporate into that hour lesson that you do with them throughout the week. So that's like so cool. My kids are going to love that. And then one more thing that they include is a little game called Keys of History. This is their year 1 history course. So I believe they have 4 years of history. And then once you've taught all 4, you can go back to the beginning, go back to year 1 and teach that all over again and just reinforce everything they learned that first year. So this is just like, it looks like a fun little game that's going to reinforce you know, the things that we will be learning in history this year. We haven't really looked at it to see how all it works, but how fun to make learning fun, right? All right, you guys, so that is a quick little glimpse into the things that we purchased from The Good and the Beautiful this year. And this is kind of just a general overview, and I hope to give you an actual review of the curriculum as we use it more this school year. All right, everybody, have a great day. Talk to you guys later, and thanks for visiting. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope that this can become a place where you come to be encouraged and that you leave watching our channel feeling super refreshed. All right, mamas, talk to you later. Bye.